The rain was pouring hard that night. Street lights flickered, and the small apartment building looked even more tired than usual. Inside one of those tiny apartments, a young mother sat on the edge of her bed holding her phone with trembling hands. Her baby was crying softly beside her, hungry and restless. She stared at the last empty container of baby formula on the kitchen counter. Her bank account showed only $1.47. No family nearby. No friends she could call at midnight. With tears in her eyes, she typed a message asking for help, but the person who received it was someone she never meant to contact. And what happened after that message would change both of their lives forever. Before we continue, if you enjoy emotional stories about kindness and real human connection, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments. Welcome to Kind Truth Stories, where we share powerful stories that remind us how a single act of kindness can change the world. Sarah Mitchell was only 26 years old, but life had already given her more challenges than most people face in a lifetime. She lived in a small town in Ohio with her 8-month-old son, Noah. Just a year earlier, Sarah believed her life was finally coming together. She had a stable job as a receptionist at a dental clinic, a small but comfortable apartment, and dreams of raising her baby in a safe and loving home. But everything changed when the clinic closed suddenly after the owner retired and the business went bankrupt. Within weeks, Sarah lost her job. She searched everywhere for work. She filled out applications at grocery stores, restaurants, and offices. But taking care of a baby made it hard to work full-time, and daycare costs were higher than anything she could afford. Savings disappeared quickly. Bills piled up. And now she faced something that terrified her more than anything else: her baby didn't have enough formula. That night, Noah had already woken up twice crying from hunger. Sarah tried to stretch the last few scoops of formula by adding more water than recommended. She knew it wasn't ideal, but she had no choice. Her phone buzzed with a reminder: rent due in 3 days. Sarah wiped her eyes and opened her contacts list. She remembered that months ago she had saved the number of a local charity volunteer named Linda who had once told her, "If you ever need help, text me." Sarah quickly typed a message. "Hi Linda, I'm really sorry to bother you so late. My baby is out of formula and I don't get my assistance payment until next week. Is there any way you could help me with $20? I promise I'll pay you back." Her finger hovered over the send button. She took a deep breath. Then she pressed send. A minute passed. 2 minutes. Sarah placed the phone down, feeling embarrassed and ashamed. Asking for help always felt difficult. Suddenly, the phone buzzed. A reply. She picked it up quickly. The message read, "Who is this?" Sarah frowned. That was strange. Linda knew her. She quickly checked the number again. Her heart dropped. She had typed one wrong digit. The message hadn't gone to Linda at all. It had gone to a completely different number. Sarah felt her face burn with embarrassment. She quickly typed another message. "I'm so sorry. I meant to send this to someone else. Please ignore it." She pressed send and sighed deeply. But then, another reply appeared almost instantly. "Wait. Your baby needs formula." Sarah hesitated before responding. "Yes, but it's okay. I'm sorry again for texting the wrong number." The typing bubble appeared again. "What's your name?" She wasn't sure why, but something about the conversation felt strangely calm. "Sarah." A few seconds later, another message came. "Sarah, how old is your baby?" 8 months. The stranger didn't reply for nearly a minute. Then her phone rang. Sarah stared at the number nervously before answering. "Hello." A calm, deep voice spoke on the other side. "Hi Sarah. My name is Daniel Carter." The name meant nothing to her. But across the country, millions of people knew exactly who Daniel Carter was. Daniel Carter was a billionaire tech entrepreneur. He had built one of the largest online logistics companies in the United States. His success had placed him on magazine covers and billionaire lists for years. But at that moment, Sarah had no idea who she was talking to. Daniel continued speaking gently. "I received your message by accident, but I want to help. No baby should go hungry." Sarah felt tears forming again. "You really don't have to," she said quietly. "It was my mistake." Daniel paused. Then he asked something unexpected. "Sarah, can you tell me what happened?" And for the first time in months, Sarah told someone the whole story. About losing her job. About struggling to pay rent. About the fear she felt every night wondering if she could provide for her son. Daniel listened quietly without interrupting. When she finished, there was silence on the line. Finally, Daniel spoke. "Sarah, I grew up poor too." She was surprised. "My mother raised 3 kids alone," he continued. "There were nights we didn't have enough food. I still remember her crying quietly in the kitchen because she thought we were asleep." Sarah held the phone tightly. Daniel's voice softened. "So I understand exactly how you feel right now." A few seconds later, her phone buzzed. Another message from Daniel appeared. "Check your bank account." Sarah frowned in confusion. But she opened her banking app. Her eyes widened. Her balance had changed. From $1.47 to $5,001.47. Sarah gasped. "No, this can't be real." She spoke into the phone with a shaking voice. "Daniel, this is too much. I can't accept this." But Daniel laughed softly. "Actually, Sarah, you can." She tried to protest again. But Daniel continued. "That money isn't just for formula. It's for rent, groceries, and anything your baby needs." Sarah couldn't stop crying now. No stranger had ever shown her that kind of generosity before. But Daniel wasn't finished. "Sarah, tomorrow morning my team will contact you. We're going to help you find remote work you can do from home while caring for Noah." She was speechless. I don't know what to say." Daniel replied gently. "You don't have to say anything. Just promise me one thing." "What's that?" "One day, when you're able, help someone else who needs kindness." Sarah nodded even though he couldn't see her. "I promise." Over the next few weeks, Daniel's company helped Sarah get training for a remote customer service position. She could work flexible hours while staying home with Noah. For the first time in months, Sarah felt hope again. Bills were paid. Her fridge was full. And Noah never went hungry again. But the story didn't end there. A year later, Sarah received a message from Daniel. It simply read, "How are you and Noah doing?" She smiled and sent him a photo of Noah taking his first steps. Then she wrote back, "We're doing great. And I kept my promise." Daniel replied with curiosity. "What promise?" Sarah explained that she had started volunteering at a local shelter helping other single mothers. Whenever she saw a mom struggling, she shared her story. Not about the billionaire, but about the power of kindness from a stranger. Daniel read the message and smiled. Because sometimes the smallest accident can lead to the biggest change. One wrong number. One message sent by mistake. And one act of kindness that changed 2 lives forever. So remember this. You never know what someone is going through. A single kind act, a helping hand, or even a simple message can change someone's entire world. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who believes kindness still exists. And don't forget, sometimes the most powerful thing you can give someone isn't money. It's hope.